Appearance on Dion's Daily Dose does not imply endorsement from or by any candidate or guest. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed by Dion Bergeron or Dion's Daily Dose are his own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of any guest. Material and information presented is for general information purposes only. The Dion's Daily Dose name in all forms and abbreviations are the property of its owners, and its use does not imply endorsement of or opposition to any specific organization, product, or service. If you'd like to support the show, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/Dion's Daily Dose.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. What a day. So let me show you what recently happened. It wasn't even that long ago. There's already a story about it and everything. First of all, obviously, thank you for joining me. It's going to be a crazy election, and this is just proof of that right here. So let me share this with you. If you have not seen this, you really do have to see it to believe it. It's mind-blowing. There's no way. It's unreal. It's absolutely unreal. This is from the Post Millennial, and I can verify. I actually went and checked that this tweet is real, and it is. This is from the Post Millennial, and it says, Jill Biden says voting will make this pandemic go away. In official party tweet. Here's the question. Will Twitter label it misinformation? Here is the tweet right here. It says vote. IWillVote.com. And it is from @the Democrats. It says, if you want pandemic to go away so that you can go back to school and back to work and have good health, you have to vote. It's crucial. Dr. Jill Biden. Let's remember that she's a PhD, not a medical doctor. But not only, this is the article here. Dr. Jill Biden, wife of Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden, has claimed that voting will make, quote, this pandemic go away. Not only is this a spurious and obviously false claim, but Twitter censors have allowed the missive from the Democrats to stand thus far unchallenged. At the same time, Twitter flags funny memes tweeted by Trump as problematic. Misinformation like this is exactly why Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey and his platform have created so many policies to combat factual errors, especially when they come from an expert source such as the potentially ascendant First Lady. Yet, here it is. This is it right here. And like I said, I verified this tweet. I actually retweeted it. So, holy cow. Yes, indeed. This is real. I'm actually going to show you on Twitter right here. Right here. This is the tweet right there. I was blown away that she would actually tweet this. I don't even know. I don't even know. Let me show you one more thing that is very reminiscent of 2016. Let's see if you can point out or spot what it is. This foregone conclusion, right? It is a poster of the United States president's USA classroom wall chart, right? There's only one little problem. Look at who they have as the 46th president of the United States. They put a little note here, be the first to hang up the newest version of the official U.S. president's chart. Please note this version only becomes factual if Joe Biden wins the 2020 presidential election. Are you kidding me right now? Remember the Newsweek Madam President deal? You remember that? Uh, Jack, good to see you. Thanks for joining me. Right? I mean, between these two, we have Jill Biden and the Democrats saying, if you want this pandemic to go away so that you can go back to school and back to work and have good health, you have to vote. It's crucial. Now, obviously, she doesn't say who you should vote for in order to get rid of it. That might be taking it a step too far, maybe. But really, like really, and then of course we have the assumption of Joe Biden winning this election. Like, really, it's absolutely mind blowing how far off the reservation these people are going these days. It makes no sense. It legitimately makes no sense. I've covered before the Harris Biden administration, the ridiculousness there. Uh, I'm not even going to spend any more time on this. I just wanted to show you this because I felt it's important. Number one, to be aware of what these people are actually putting out as far as information, and number two, we could play what if all day long, right? We could go down this rabbit hole or that rabbit hole and claim, oh, pandemic or anything like that. I'm not going to say all that. What I am going to say is, if nothing else, even if everything is above board and there are nothing like that, right? No type stuff whatsoever. It's a very bad taste. That tweet is in poor taste, and aren't they the ones that are constantly, excuse me, constantly going on about how this pandemic should be taken very seriously, and we all need to wear masks, and we all need to stay inside, and we all need to be in fear. But your vote is going to make it disappear. That just very, very disturbing. Um, I will find it very interesting. Excuse me, my ear itches. I will find it very, very interesting to see the ratio on this tweet if given a little time. It was a few hours ago that it went out, and I find that very, very disturbing. So we're starting to get more stuff together for the events. Like I said, the first one we were able to lock in at Chesterton. Thank you, Austin. We were able to lock in Westville. We're working on Michigan City for the final one. We have some items that we're going to be auctioning off. We have some items that will be available for purchase. We have some items that will be available for prizes, and it's going to be a fun time. I won't spend a bunch of time on that. Just out of curiosity, is anyone out there who knows how to reset a phone without it connecting to Wi-Fi? I'll tell you a little odd thing that I have. So my old phone, I had to buy a new one. Remember, for those of you who aren't familiar, all of a sudden I had issues with my phone where my passwords kept getting hacked, and I had reason to suspect that my device was compromised, whether that was through malware or a virus or something. Bought a new device, turned that one off, packed it away. What I tried to do today was start this device back up, turn off Wi-Fi on it, make sure that it wasn't able to connect to anything. I'm going to do a factory reset on it. It will not let me do a factory reset without being connected to Wi-Fi. I disabled as much as I could. I disabled like automatic updates and all that stuff. I'm trying to work through and get myself logged out of stuff, but it seems odd to me that it won't allow me to do a factory reset unless it's hooked up to Wi-Fi. I don't remember having that issue in the past because I've had brick phones before where the SIM card was not on or turned off, and I could have sworn that it let me. factory reset without requiring a Wi-Fi or network connection, but for some reason this one is. I don't know if that's a symptom of it being compromised or what. But ordinarily, I'm not like really. What's the term? Afraid, I guess, when it comes to tech. Generally, pretty level-headed. I don't suspect that everything I own is tapped or anything. But I had legitimate issues with this, and I actually went to the AT&T store and told them about it, and showed them, and they're like, "Yeah, that's definitely something wrong there." Yeah, you're right, Jack. It's not an. It is a Samsung. My old phone was a Samsung, and I wanted to try to reset it, and it's not working. I'm probably gonna have to take it to the store and see if they can do something. I didn't know if there was anyone out there that knew how to do it, but I tried. I even had my teenager, who's much better with tech products than I am, try to do it, and no luck there either. For some reason, it keeps insisting it needs to be connected to either a Wi-Fi or network connection. Very odd. But I was hoping, the whole point of this is I was hoping to be able to use it for a camera, because I don't know if there's too much on my device or whatever. This is the device that I'm using is a much newer and faster device, but for some reason I'm still getting a little bit of lag. So I don't know. We're gonna work on it and see what we can come up with. I'm still hoping to get a dedicated USB camera, actual camera for this, but I haven't worried too much about it because this has worked. It's not perfect. And especially when it's not that big of a deal when I'm doing lives for some reason. When I'm doing single issue videos, I've gone back and watched them, and there's little hitches that make it hard to understand. So I was going to see if they have a completely wiped device, the camera on the phone, the older phone is fine. I don't need like 8K like this has. I just need a decent camera. But for some reason, it doesn't seem to want to work. So I don't know if there's some deep-seated something in it that I can't get rid of or what. I'm not going to connect it though. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, hopefully I can get an actual webcam or whatever, because this is kind of shaky still. It's not perfect, but we're working on it. We're working with what we got, right? At least I got my computer to where mostly it stays pretty stable. So there is that. I still don't understand though why it does have lag. Like I can do lives just fine. There doesn't seem to be any hitching or lag. Seems to work fine. But for some reason, when I do records, I don't get it. And it's unfortunate too, because I have like lots of these videos that I really need to get done, and they're not coming out right. But pushing forward, there goes my light. So forgot to plug it in. So that's where we're at. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Make your own determinations about what's going on with these posters and these texts, or tweets from the Democrats. It is what it is. It's absolutely disturbing. It really is, to think that someone thinks that's okay to tweet out is mind-blowing. I suppose what's even more sad is there are those people out there that are like, oh, yeah, absolutely. Makes sense. So thanks for joining me. God bless you. God bless Indiana. God bless the USA.
If you'd like to support the show, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/Dion's Daily Dose. This has been Dion's Daily Dose, hosted by Dion Bergeron. Executive producers, Sean Holgram and Michael Beebe. Copyright 2020. Dion's Daily Dose, all rights reserved.